I haven't seen an officer come out to their property and talk to them yet, but
well, I'm going to tell you.
Officers respond to an ongoing dispute between neighbors. One resident claims the other's dog has been barking excessively for years, disturbing their peace and escalating tensions. The homeowner says they've kept logs, captured video evidence, and even tried to compromise by adjusting lights and removing deterrents. Despite these efforts, the barking continues, and the neighbors' surveillance cameras have added to the friction. The officer listens, explains both sides, and advises the resident on how to handle noise complaints properly through non-emergency channels.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm trying to figure out, there's some tension between you and that neighbor over there.
Yeah.
Obviously, and I think that they said that we were over here yesterday so I was not over here, but
Yeah.
can you explain that? So,
Did you guys come here because I called or they called?
no, they called.
Okay.
So I talked to them. Obviously, they're telling me that you're doing, and I'm going to assume that you're going to tell me that they're doing stuff
Yeah.
to you. So I'm stuck in the middle, so I'm just trying to
Yeah, well,
hear your point of view.
I've just got countless videos. We've called you guys before. That dog barking.
So that kind of where it starts is with the dog.
You know, I'll just be walking in the backyard and all I'll be hearing is this the whole time.
Gotcha.
So, and I've got videos of that dog doing that for like 3 hours. I've got it doing it for like an hour, like on other camera and everything. And I just want them to train their dog or something. Like, stop doing that. Like, maybe take him to school or something, or train him with some treats.
Sure.
Because all they do is like, well, now since you guys have been coming here, they've been trying to pull him back as fast as they can, but that's not solving anything. When I still go out there, he comes in and out, barks.
I don't know how to help you guys. I don't know how to help them. I don't know how to help you. This is just one of those things where, you know, I understand.
Is it illegal for me to train your dog?
No, not really. I mean,
You know, so is that why they called?
I guess, you know.
And you guys are coming out here like, I usually leave a message on the non-emergency. Are they
Sure.
calling the emergency line?
They're calling dispatch, whether it's
Yeah.
emergency or non-emergency.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I've been leaving messages. My brother left a message last week. I haven't seen an officer come out to their property and talk to them yet. But
well, I'm going to tell you that when you leave a message like that, it usually takes a while. This would be is if you think their dog barking would be reasonably acceptable for a dog to be barking. Because all dogs are going to bark a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
My neighbor's dog, if I'm in the backyard, my neighbor's dog barks at me for a little bit, whatever. But if you think it's excessive, I guess the only thought for me to tell you is...
I mean, I have daily logs of it barking. I stopped doing the daily logs because it was just too much.
Right. Sure. No. So what I would do is, I guess I wish I could tell both you guys.
I sat down a long time ago because they asked me to. Okay. They were complaining about some motion lights before. I moved them lower so they wouldn't blind them and stuff. So I've been, following their requests. Yeah. And they've been trying to get me to do whatever it takes to get me out of my backyard because I'm doing yard work back there, whether I'm flying my drone or driving an RC car out front. It makes their dog bark, so they don't like their dog barking, and they leave it outside, and it barks all day in the backyard. So we're kind of sick of that. We've been putting up with it for 5 years.
Oh, and then I see your report.
Yeah.
It's 8784, right?
Yeah.
But it is non-emergency.
Okay.
So you're not tying up the 911 line. What I would do is if you believe their dog is barking, and it sounds like you got cameras on the corners of your house or whatever, and if you're outside, you can use your cell phone.
Well, we need to put a new one up because we've got one going right into our yard to watch us. So we're going to put one to watch their dog.
But you can call that number and just tell them, like, hey, this dog's barking, can you send somebody out and see if they can get, if they need a ticket or whatever. Do you have cameras pointed at their house?
Not yet. Like, I tilted one slightly because they've been in our property before, like snuck in our backyard and destroyed some of our property. So I put a camera over there. And
could we go look? It's not illegal for you to put cameras on the outside of your house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's public, right away, whatever. I guess my thing would be that if it is pointed directly at like at a window of theirs or something like that, then there'd be a problem. But at the same time, you know, if you're on the corner of your house, filming your yard and it's catching some of their yard, and it catches their dog barking, you know, I'm trying to make this so that I'm trying to keep the peace. You know, I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. So, you know, I'm not here saying that. I wanted to come over and talk to you and get your version of this story. This is what I would do with the dog. If the dog is barking, if you get it on camera, like, hey, they're going for 20, 30 minutes nonstop, call that number. When the police come, show them. Say, like, boy.
Well, we just started calling, like, you know, for the past 5 years, but, like, we just started calling, like, a couple weeks ago, and we felt like nothing has happened. But, like, we have tons of videos, like, of the dog barking for more than hours. Like, you know, even 3 hours, even at nighttime.
Right.
Like, my brother has that all on a little flash drive.
Yeah, there's not much we can do, like, for a year ago.
Yeah.
But, like, starting today, like, if at 11 o'clock tonight, they let the dog out, and as long as you're not out there, like, say it's totally quiet and their dog is just out there, call that number and say, hey, this dog's been going at it for an hour.
Yeah, I'm calling about the dog barking noise ordinance, you know? Like, I don't know what they're calling for when I post a sign up saying, train your dog.
They feel like you're harassing them. I don't know if the sign's on your property.
It's on my tree in my property.
You know, so I'm not sure I can hang a sign on my, you know, you're not being threatening, you're not being
It says
racial.
train your dog. I'm not saying, like, you know.
Right. Again, I'm going to talk to them. I'm telling them to try and be good neighbors. You know, I don't know.
As long as you guys talk to them, because I don't think anyone else has, so...
Oh, no, I'll definitely... I talked to them before I came here. I got their little side of the story. I just kind of wanted to hear yours. I will say this. I had a video of you, like, flicking off their cameras.
Yeah, because it's, like, right in my yard. Like,
yeah. No, I get it. You know,
Like, you guys want to record me in my yard? Like...
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
Like, it's not even watching their gate that's over there?
If you have a camera pointed...
Honestly, I don't think, not 100% versed in the use of cameras, but I wouldn't think that you'd be able to take your camera.
Yeah, because it's his, I mean, it's his property.
Now, like how you explain it.
Honestly, I feel like they move it too, because it's movable. Like, when you guys come here, they'll move it so it's, like, pointing at their gate more, but a lot of times they have it up where it's just mostly getting my yard.
Sure. I guess I could tell you to plant some big tall trees and, you know. Yeah. But I'll go talk to them and try and smooth it over. They seemed very agitated, so I'm not gonna. I can't promise you that I'm gonna be able to.
Well, they're always agitated because their dog's barking. It's like all the time. Even I can even hear it inside the house.
Right.
Like, I'll work on my van or something, or I'll open the garage or take the trash out. It's barking.
Right.
So they get sick of it and leave it out there, and it barks even more back there.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well, like I said, just try do your part.
You know, like when they talk to us, they could have just told me to move these solar lights like nicely. They came at us really aggressive. They're like, "Don't come near my yard," you know, stuff like that. Like, they're like, "Last chance," you know, just like last chance for what? This is the first time I talk to you, and you're gonna like scream and yell at me?
Right. Try and do your part, but tell them the same thing. You know, everybody's got to kind of do their part to be a good neighbor.
I'll try. I just don't like that camera pointed right at my yard.
No, I'm going to tell them too. Like, could you show me where your camera is? Because they're saying that you got one.
By the end, the officer makes it clear that while frustration is understandable, the situation isn't criminal. Instead, the best course of action is documentation. Record the dog's barking, call the non-emergency dispatch line, and let authorities address it if it becomes excessive. The officer promises to speak with the other neighbor as well, reminding both parties to do their part in keeping the peace. With that, the tense standoff over barking and cameras closes, but the underlying neighbor feud remains unresolved. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real stories that matter.